Hello and welcome students. In the last video, we have learned about the evidences of evolution. In this period, we are going to discuss about Darwin's theory of natural selection, Lamarckism, speciation, and human evolution. Now listen about the Darwin's theory of natural selection. Students, Charles Darwin collected innumerable specimens of plants and animals, and depending upon those specimens, he published the theory of natural selection in his book Origin of Species. Students, Darwin says that all organisms reproduce prolifically, all organisms compete with each other in a life in threatening manner. In this competition, only those organisms sustain which show modifications essential for winning the competition. Natural selection also plays an important role because nature selects only those organisms which are fit to live and the rest get perish. Sustaining and selected organism can perform reproduction and thereby give rise to the new species with their own characteristics. Darwin's theory of natural selection was widely accepted, but there is some objections against this theory. Then what are these objections? Natural selection is not only the factor responsible for evolution. Darwin did not mention any explanation about useful and useless modifications, causes of slow and abrupt changes was not explained by Darwin. This is about Darwin's theory of natural selection. Now student, listen about Lamarckism. Students, Jean-Baptiste Lamarck proposed that the morphological changes occurring in living organisms are responsible for evolution, and the reasons behind those changes is activities or the laziness of that organism. He called this concept as a principle of use or a disuse of organs. Every living organism acquires certain characters in their life, and these acquired characters are transferred from one generation to the next generation. This is called as the theory of inheritance of acquired characters, or it is also known as the Lamarckism. Now, students, listen about some examples of acquired characters. We can take one of the important example, that is neck of giraffe has become too long due to the browsing on leaves of tall plant by extending their neck for several generations. We can take another example. Shoulders of iron smith become very strong due to the frequent hammering movement. Students, we can take also some examples. Wings of birds like ostrich and emu become weak due to no use. Legs of birds like swan and duck become useful for swimming due to living in water. Snakes lost their legs due to burrowing habit. According to the Lamarck, such acquired characters are inherited to the next generation. Students, but there are some objections about the Lamarckism, and these objections are development of organs due to specific activities or their degeneration due to no use was widely accepted, but transfer of those characters from one generation to the next generation was rejected. Another objection, that is modification formed are not transferred to the next generation. Students, this is about Lamarckism. Now listen about the speciation. The process of formation of a new species from earlier one, that is known as speciation, and due to evolution new species of plants and animal they are formed. Then what is meant by species? the group of organisms that can produce fertile individuals through natural reproduction, that is called as species. Each species grows in specific geographical conditions. Their food, habitat, reproductive ability, and period is different. Now, student, listen about human evolution. The biodiversity is formed from very simple unicellular organism due to evolution. At that time, monkey-like animal they are evolved from some ancestors who were similar to the modern lemurs. Tail of these monkey-like animals of Africa is disappeared about 4 crore years ago. These animals are developed due to the enlargement in brain and their hands were improved. Therefore, ape-like animals they were evolved. These ape-like animals reached to the South and Northeast Asia and then they finally evolved into gibbon and orangutan. Remaining ape-like animals stayed in Africa and from them gorilla and chimpanzee evolved about 2.5 crore years ago. 2 crore years ago, some species of apes used their hands for eating food and other work. Those apes started to live on land and their lumbar bones they are developed, therefore they are started to stand in erect posture and their hands become available for use. These first human-like animals with erect posture which were using their hands they have evolved about 2 crore years ago. Students, first human-like animal that is the Ramapithecus. Afterwards, this ape grown up in size and become more intelligent and the ape of South Africa evolved about 40 lakh year ago. Students, human-like animals appear like the member of genus Homo about 20 lakh years ago and therefore skilled human developed. About 15 lakh years ago, human walking with erect posture was evolved. It may have existed in China and Indonesia. Students, 1 lakh years ago, upright man was evolved and its brain was developed and they discovered the fire and therefore they considered as the member of class wise man that is Homo sapiens. Students, Neanderthal man can be considered as the first example of wise man. Students, the Cro-Magnon man evolved about 50,000 years ago and about 10,000 years ago wise man started to practice the agriculture. It started to rear the cattle and established the cities. Art of writing was invented about 5,000 years ago and history had been started. Modern sciences emerged about 400 years ago and industrial society was established about 200 years ago. This is about human evolution.